Hi, I'm Hannah Fox and I'm Director of Projects and Programmes at Derby Museums. When we open, I'm most looking forward to this moment when people come in and see something that they've been waiting for so long, and that they've been part of making, because after all, this is the Museum of Making, and people have been part of making every little bit of it, from designing the concepts of the museum itself, to writing the interpretation, to testing our programmes, and even thinking about the things that we will put on here in the future and the communities that might want to use it. So seeing those communities actually using it, that's what I am most excited about.
My name's Becca and I'm a Visitor Services Assistant. I've worked for Derby Museums for 5 years. My role mainly involves working with the public, speaking to them about the collections and keeping them safe on a daily basis. When people come to the museum to see the exhibition, sometimes they want to know a little bit more about the art, so I talk to the visitors about what we've got on display.
Hello, I'm Jeff. I'm a Visitor Services Assistant at Derby Museums. So I've worked here for over 30 years now, which is amazing, but obviously I like the job. I mean, other roles, I've got obviously my regular job here at the museum is looking after visitors, so welcoming the visitors, just passing on my enthusiasm for the place and showing my knowledge really. Yeah, that's what I do.
Hello, I'm Christine Waterhouse. I work for Derby Museums, been working here for 7 years now, just last month, and I'm the Commercial Events Manager. My role involves hiring out the spaces that we have in our 3 wonderful museum sites. So we've got the Silkman Museum of Making, which is opening next year, we have the Museum and Art Gallery, and we have Pickford's House, so 3 very different sites, and we can host a real variety of events.
Hello, I'm Sir Shane. I'm a Visitor Service Assistant at Derby Museums, and I'm a man of Derby. I've worked for Derby Museums for 8 years now. I first started as a volunteer, a casual, and now I'm a permanent member of staff. My role is to give a great visitor experience. The average day at work starts off with unlocking the museum with a big bunch of keys. Then we clean and tidy the museum up to welcome the visitors. We then move around different galleries throughout the day, and before you know it, it's the end of the day and it's time to close.
Hi, I'm Nicola and I'm the Retail and Catering Coordinator at Derby Museums. I've worked for Derby Museums for 6.5 years now and I absolutely love it. I source all of the products in our museum shops. I also manage the operations side of the business, all of the finance and all of the staff training. I'm also working on something really exciting at the minute, which is the catering offering for our brand new Museum of Making.
Hello, I'm Harriet and I'm the Venue Hire Assistant here at Derby Museums. I work in events, so I look after couples for weddings mainly, taking them from the very first meeting all the way through to their big day.
My favourite memory from working at the museum was during our Leonardo da Vinci exhibition, when I was responsible for locking up that gallery and found myself alone in a room with Leonardo da Vinci drawings. I had to stop and take a breath. That was a pretty incredible moment for me.
And it was a project called Let's Remake the Museum, and we were experimenting with people working with 3D printers, people doing furniture making, and as a maker myself, I love that.
This is going to sound like a complete cliche, but there is no average day. One day I could be meeting with architects, planning the retail spaces at our fantastic new museum. The next day I could be dressed in 18th century clothing, working an event. The thing I enjoy most about my job is the variety. It's an absolutely amazing place to work, but actually I'd probably say the people. I've made so many fantastic friends here.
The thing I enjoy most about working here is seeing people's initial ideas for their wedding and taking that all the way through to their day and seeing how amazing they feel having planned it all. I basically make their dream come true on their wedding day.
How does that feel?
Yeah, amazing.
I would recommend working at Derby Museums because it is such a great place and you get to work with a really nice bunch of people.
I'd recommend working for the museum because it is a super friendly place to work. You never know what you're going to encounter. It's a fabulous building that we have. The silk mill is going to be amazing when it's open. It's going to be the place people want to come and that people want to work.
You should definitely apply for a job here because it's a very forward-looking organisation. You know, they're open to new ideas. I mean, it's a fantastic environment and they're lovely people. I think that's the top thing, really. They're just a great team and it's just a great place to work.
If you were thinking about coming to work here, I'd say go for it. The people are amazing, the work is challenging, but it's so rewarding. Just go for it.
If you're thinking of coming to work here, what an amazing icon this is for our city, and it's part of our story. So if you have any doubt at all, I just encourage you, try it, go for it, please put your application in. We'd really love to hear from you.